Hey guys, Major again, your favorite Canadian YouTuber, and guess what? That's right, latest episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd. Well, hasn't really been that long since he made the Power Rangers episode, and already he's made a new episode? Wow, that was fast. Speaking of fast, if you read the title of the video, I think we all know which game he's going to review next. Wow, to be honest, I was definitely not expecting this. I'm sure a lot of us weren't. Look, the Angry Video Game Nerd is about to do something that none of us ever expected. Something that we thought he would never do. He is reviewing a game on the Xbox 360. Which is a modern day console. Like, what? Like, I thought the Angry Video Game Nerd was supposed to take us back to the past, not take us into the present. Boy, this was like, highly unexpected. Like, the Xbox 360, it's still a modern console today. Well, I know the big consoles now are the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but believe it or not, they're still making games for the Xbox 360 today, as far as I'm aware. In fact, this game, Skylanders Imaginators, on Xbox 360 came out October 2016, which is only like 6 months ago. Yeah, not very long at all. Wow. In the Power Rangers episode, some people have been saying that the sixth Nerd Ranger should be the Xbox Nerd. To symbolize a parody of the Green Ranger or something. It only makes sense because the Xbox logo is green. That makes sense, right? Some people were saying that that it doesn't fall into the same old school category as the other system he's played, and it's not retro enough. Well, I'd beg to differ. The Angry Video Game Nerd, he has reviewed games on the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo GameCube, and the Sega Dreamcast, which were all at the exact same time as the Xbox original. In fact, those three consoles were the Xbox's rivals back around 2003. So since he reviewed the Xbox's competitors that were around at the exact same time as the Xbox, it only makes sense that he would review a game on the original Xbox. You know what I'd like to see him review? Probably one of the first original Xbox games that comes to mind that I think he would probably hate would probably be Crash Bandicoot Crash of the Titans. I think that was on original Xbox, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. So yeah, I think he has technically reviewed an original Xbox game before, like in his Godzilla episode. After he reviewed the old Godzilla games, he gave examples of what later Godzilla games were like. He said these Xbox and PS2 Godzilla games were after his time, and he thought I'd take a look at them. Yeah, and the F-word roar joke was yeah, we all loved it. But Xbox 360? Wow. I was definitely not expecting this. I'm sure none of us were. Okay, I'm starting to get repetitive. So, if he's actually reviewing a game on a console this new, then he's got to start reviewing original Xbox games, don't you think? Do you guys think he should review Crash Bandicoot, Crash of the Titans? That'd make a good episode. I guess I don't have much else to say. Also, once again, I really want to see him review the Pippin, the crappy game console made by Apple. Just look it up and you'll know what I mean. Alright, I've wasted enough time. Sonic 06. Man, this game had quite a bad reputation. Now I can see why. Like, I've seen some gameplay, and I've looked into the game a bit. I haven't seen everything about the game, but I've seen enough to know why so many people would hate it, especially classic Sonic the Hedgehog fans. If there's anything good I have to say about the game, it's that Is that, well, it's still not as bad as Sonic Boom. Then again, what is it? Also, I guess the game has a few good aspects, although they're not as easy to find as the bad ones. Oh, also, not to mention, not that's entirely important or not, but Supersonic's one-third universe-busting capability feat actually originated from this game, which is a perfect example whenever you're doing a versus debate involving Sonic. Well, at least that's one thing that came good out of the game. Alright, I've talked long enough. Let's do this. Boom! What the? Wow. Whoa, that looks awesome. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I forgot to mention, before watching this, I predict the glitch gremlin will return.
That was when I answered to one of my biggest requests. The request I hear all the time is the bad Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh boy, here we go. Let me guess, the glitch gremlin's gonna return, right? Because I heard some people saying that, making jokes that that Sonic 06 is the glitch gremlin's favorite game.
Titles that I hadn't played till then. And these are the ones you could say were not so good.
Yeah.
But the requests still continue. The game everyone keeps pointing me to is Sonic the Hedgehog, or Sonic 06 as it's known by.
Yep.
I can't imagine it being that bad because it's Xbox 360. It's only slightly over 10 years old. I mean,
yep.
How bad could this it's gonna fucking suck, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Time to step into the modern age, AVGN. Let's do this.
I mean, the graphics are great, but what am I looking at exactly? Is this Final Fantasy meets Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
When Dr. Robotnik shows up, I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
Yeah.
And then Sonic comes in, but where are we? This doesn't look like any Sonic.
Yeah, like this looks nothing like a Sonic the Hedgehog intro.
And then another cutscene. Yeah, there's loading in between the cutscenes.
Yeah. That would suck.
Like the other. Now it looks more like the in-game graphics, but you're not playing it. Then there's another load screen, and after that, the game finally starts. But the loading only gets worse. Anytime you push a button or do anything or scratch your nose, it loads. Like here, look at this. You go up to talk to someone.
Is that the guy from Grand Theft Auto?
Say something, and it loads again. And the loading can take as long as 20 seconds, maybe more. So far, this game has given me nothing but shit. The game is giving me shit. No. What are we doing in a town anyway? I'm not aware of any Sonic games where Sonic the Hedgehog...
Yeah, kind of like in Mega Man Legends, where Mega Man goes around town, like into a bookstore and stuff, and looks at the Porno magazines.
Per minute, especially him.
You remember that in the Mega Man episode?
But his mouth is moving like crazy. What could he possibly be saying? Welcome. Here we have Bob Hoskins from Super Mario Brothers the movie. Crack. I need crack. This guy's moving around like a creepy marionette dummy. And this old woman bugs me out.
Okay, this is already cracking me up so far.
What makes this whole thing even more disturbing is that the same people are repeated throughout the town. What is this place?
Yeah, this is creepy.
You can harass people in this game too. It doesn't have any lasting effects. It's just enough to make their day miserable. Whoa, what's happening here? Tails was here for a second, and now the game is beating itself up.
Uh-oh.
It's fucking up! Take cover!
Let me guess. Just like I predicted before watching the video, the glitch gremlin is going to return, isn't he? I hope he does. Make it happen.
Force that they happen to be standing in front of. Other times, there's nothing there at all. The whole game is enclosed by invisible barriers. So, where do I go?
They are scattered all over, Surya.
Did Tails just kill himself?
Surya, it may be hard to collect.
He did!
Surya, it may be hard to collect.
He's like, F this crap, I'm out.
Just couldn't take it. game was that bad.
Game was so bad that he wanted to leave the game he's in and kill himself. Good choice, AVGN.
Talk to this raving madman who gives you shoes. Shoes! Once you have the shoes, you get to run through a bunch of hoops. Who does Sonic think he is? Superman? After you do that, you're able to buy the game, which allows you to jump across the water, which leads to the entrance. The entrance to level 1. In the level, the game takes on a fantasy style, which is more like what
that wasn't the first
game. This is where the action begins. You're fighting robots, you're running around loops, you're doing all the fun stuff you'd want. But it's not fun. It almost is. You're doing something that would normally be fun, but there's something on top of it that's making it less preferable. Like jumping on a trampoline with a bucket full of dog turds on it. Most of the experience is sort of automated. All you do is push buttons at the right time, and Sonic jumps to wherever he's supposed to land, including a killer whale. It looks cool, but you're not controlling
it actually does look cool, I'll give it that. Swinging around on an orca's dorsal fin.
Tapping the button over and over.
That's funny and awesome at the same time.
Seconds, so there's no way to really sum it up.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from smiling.
You also get some kind of weapon called a dummy ring bomb. What kind of name is that? What else is there?
Do you think he's gonna review Sonic Boom? Or is that game still too new?
But if there's anything in your way, the camera stops. As if there's physically a camera that exists which bangs into everything.
What?
There's other times when the camera angles are automatic, but there's a few moments where Sonic actually runs past the camera.
Wait, is the killer whale chasing him?
Oh man, I knew we should got the flash. Hey, just hanging on the whale here. What just happened?
Did it
switch to tails?
Did it automatic?
Hardly any warning, and it faces you
Switch
in
to
the wrong
tails?
direction.
Didn't even tell
Not
us.
to mention, when you die, you go back. Not back to the start of the level, oh no. Not back to the town either, no, no.
Back.
You go back to the opening cutscene.
What?
Damn! Is that a punishment or what? The only thing worse I can think of is if the Xbox spit out the game, which landed back inside the case, which re-shrink wrapped itself and flew back to the store, so you had to buy it again. Anyway, I made it to the stage.
Yeah, that would be one
The whale from getting
heck of a
out.
punishment.
So the goal all along was to trap the whale. As Spock would say, this is not the hell your whale. I thought you'd be freeing the whale, like Free fucking Willy. By the way, don't you think on the poster of Free Willy, it looks like the kid is punching the whale? Who the hell could punch a killer whale so hard that it becomes airborne? You don't fuck with that kid. Anyway, after the whale,
I can think of quite a few fictional characters that could do that.
feels like it. Now,
But there's too many to name.
Running automatically at top speed. You have to steer to avoid smashing face
Whoa.
first into everything in sight.
Yeah, so fast you can barely do anything.
I'm gonna die. I won.
But it looked like the game glitched out for a sec.
Act mission? What kind of terminology is that?
What?
It's like saying cleared level stage. This game is dick cock. After this, you find a feather which clues in Sonic that the princess was moved to another location. Seriously? You're gonna pull that princess is in another castle bullshit? This isn't Super Mario Brothers. Also, when the feather falls down, it reminds me of the opening scene of Forrest Gump.
What? Not an ad. Yeah, imagine if the game flew itself back to the store and you have to buy it again, but you would have to, you have to watch an ad before you go back to the store. Freaking long one too. That would even be an even worse punishment. How about a bunch of ads?
My mom always said, life was like a box of shit. Main hub, which links you to all the stages. So every time you hit the stage, you have to go back to the town and complete some other asinine goal. For example, there's an area which you're trying to gain access to. The guard, Pietro, says to find the captain. Alright, so now I'm running all over the place like an idiot trying to find this person. I talk to everyone, and nobody knows who the captain is. Now I'm talking to Pietro again. He asks me if I found the captain. I say no. He says, let's wait a while. So, once again, I'm running around aimlessly. There's nobody else to talk to, so I go back to Pietro again. Did you find the captain?
Wait, did he? Was he in
Yes,
2 places at
fine.
once?
Now he says go talk to the person who I think is the captain. Oh, so it's like a guessing game now?
What?
Wait a minute. Is it Pietro? You guessed that I'm the captain? It was this asshole the whole time? Shitty game design is one thing, but this was an intentional cheap shot. They pulled a joke. They fucked you over, assholes.
That is one heck of a good April Fool's prank, if you ask me.
Really? A Sonic the Hedgehog game where Sonic has to retrieve a lost dog?
What?
This isn't a side quest. This is something you need to do to progress in the game. So I'm running all over the place looking for this dog, but no luck. So I go back to the kid to see which direction he's pointing. He says the dog is over there. Okay, that should help. But hang on, where is he pointing? Wait. You can't be serious. He's pointing at a wall!
What? Wait,
You know what, kid? How about you find the dog? Put up some posters. That boy's gotta think. You got a pet, you got a responsibility.
Yeah.
If your dog gets lost, you
putting
don't stand there pointing at a wall. You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog!
Yeah, putting posters up everywhere, that's one of the best things you can do.
The kid's dog and... hang on, stop.
That looks kind of like a cat.
It's designed to look like a real-life dog, yet it's sitting next to a giant cartoon hedgehog. What kind of world does this game exist in? By the way, am I hearing Mega Man 2 music?
What?
We gotta get through the gate. Oh, come on, what? Can I just jump
Did
over
you
it?
just disappear?
I can just jump over it. I find it amusing how Sonic can propel himself by touching these bumpers, even though he touches them from the back. I think that kind of thing happens in some of the classic side-scrolling Sonic games, but of all the things they could have included from the classic games, why that? That would be like making a new Castlevania game and making sure to include the ability to moonwalk on the stage, but otherwise doing whatever garbage you want. Whoa, did you see that?
Huh?
Ah, all I did was jump. The game can't handle that? Sometimes if you run up against the wall, you lose control, and Sonic does this sideways moonwalk. Sometimes you end up standing at a strange angle. Why is he standing like that? Why is he hovering in the air? Why can't he jump without going upside down? Why is it when you fall in the water you disappear or fall through the ocean floor?
What?
What other game can you think of where you fall in the water and end up in the sky?
What?
Sometimes Sonic just
Actually, there are. I think I've seen. Oh yeah, I've seen that glitch.
I changed my mind. This game's awesome. After you a giant transformer dog by grabbing the lightsaber.
Okay, that was cool.
And riding him head first into a wall, you rescue the princess. I'm pretty sure she can walk, but Sonic is always carrying her, even when he's not running.
Did she break her leg somewhere?
Next stage, and there's all these fallen pillars in the way, but you can go right through them.
Well, it looks like he's going. Looks like he's destroying himself to go under them.
Stage would be complete if it didn't throw you some kind of curveball.
What?
Whenever you're running on
Did he
sand,
fall through the floor?
RT, which surrounds you in a magic aura. Otherwise, you fall through the sand. You don't sink in it like it were quicksand.
Oh, it's quicksand.
Through. Maybe it's really quicksand. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to see that coming? The pillar was in the way.
Yeah.
This is all too much. There's enemies everywhere.
What, did he disappear?
I'm bouncing all over the place. The ground's disappearing. I'm walking on thin air. Captain America left his fucking crates laying around.
What?
And I'm bouncing on the robot's hot nuclear glowing dicks. After the stage, he gives the princess a backhanded middle finger, and then the cutscenes start getting really weird. What's weird about it exactly? I'm not quite sure. It could be just the fact that it's a cartoon hedgehog sharing a semi-romantic moment with a human princess, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I said it. But there's so many odd things in this one scene.
Yeah, plus it's gonna. Yeah, plus that really involved quite a bit of hate-filled conflict with things involving characters like Sally and Amy and stuff like that.
Watch. Did you just look at the camera? It's so brief, but once you see it, It's locked in your memory. Why is she looking at the camera? What does that
Does she have
expression mean?
Does she have fourth wall
Also,
awareness?
she's looking to her right. Notice the position of the right shoulder. But in the next shot, she's looking to her left. Am I nitpicking too much? I'll move on. You want to talk about shitty boss battles? When you fight Silver the Hedgehog, this is the motherest of fucks.
Huh?
He uses telekinesis to move objects around, including Sonic. You can't get
Yeah.
close to him unless you're charging him from the back. But most of the time...
Well, actually,
off screen,
didn't Animation
you never
Rewind say
see
he
where
has
is.
psychokinesis?
This is bull dookie.
Oh. Wait, you didn't even get to the Solaris battle yet, or anything else in the
This
game.
at least qualifies as a game. But the problem was, it needed to be a masterpiece because it was a Sonic the Hedgehog game. And not just any Sonic game, but it was the Sonic game for a new console and a new generation. This would be like if Zelda Twilight Princess sucked. They even had the balls to call it Sonic the Hedgehog. Not Sonic Revival 3D or something. No, just plain Sonic the Hedgehog. As if this is the only Sonic game you need to know. If you've never played one before...
Yeah, people thought that would really suck for them.
Calls it Sonic 06, but I call it Sonic 0 fucking piece of shit. This is anal sauce. It's so bad, it's a work of art. It's a fine, delicately crafted sculpture of shit. And I'm impressed. You know, this is another one worthy of the collection. I don't mean this collection. I mean the collection.
Collection? What collection? Huh? Whoa, what's going on here? Uh-oh.
Take it, you fucking game!
Oh.
Hey, like that, you fucking piece of shit!
Right. If he thought this game...
This episode of Angry Video Game Nerd is sponsored by Full Sail University. Make games that don't suck. World building, strategy, and storytelling are the fundamentals of creating a game, and it takes a cohesive team of creative thinkers to cover those bases.
This looks pretty
At
cool.
Full Sail University, there's a range of
I might look into this.
programs to address each unique role. In the Game Art undergraduate program, you'll focus on the fundamentals of interactive graphics development, including character creation, in-game effects, and animation. Then, in the Game Development degree program, you'll master the tech and tools necessary for single and multiplayer video games. And at last, in the Game Design degree program, you'll learn production processes used by today's studios to design and produce games while studying the building blocks of narrative design. Full Sail graduates have worked on big titles such as Titanfall 2, the Call of Duty series, the FIFA series, Battlefield 1, and tons more.
Wow.
For info, visit fullsail.edu.
I might look into this. Man, if he thought this game was bad, I can only imagine what he would think of the Sonic Boom game. I also wonder what he would think of Crash of the Titans. He probably wouldn't hate that game as much as Sonic 06, but if he was a Crash Bandicoot fan in the old days of PlayStation 1, then he'd be pretty disappointed. Also, what about games like Spyro Enter the Dragonfly and the Legend of Spyro series? I have one of the Legend of Spyro games. It's not bad. Although like the earlier games of the Legend of Spyro series, I can see why some people might not like those very much. Why it has that kind of reputation. Also, I have Spyro Enter the Dragonfly on GameCube. You know, the game has had. Believe it or not, this is actually the very first classic Spyro game I ever played. And little did I know this game had a bad reputation. If you ask me, the game actually wasn't too bad. I even kind of had a little fun playing it. But little did I know that that the game had such a bad reputation that a lot of people hated it for certain reasons. I didn't know that it was a lot worse than the original classic Spyro games. Just recently at a flea market, I found the very first Spyro game ever made on the PlayStation 1. And for a surprisingly reasonable price. I think the people who were selling it probably didn't know it was worth. So I went ahead and bought it. I started playing it. Already I was having fun. Now I see what they mean. Now, if Angry Video Game Nerd were to review games like Crash the Titans, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, and Legend of Spyro series, if he was a fan of Spyro and Crash back in the day, he might be kind of disappointed. Now, once again, these games do have some good aspects, but there's still yeah. Like I said, they do have good aspects, but they just don't give you that same feeling as the classic Spyro and Crash games. Or at least that's what people have been. That's what a lot of people have been saying on the internet, at least. So really, to be honest, I actually didn't. I actually wasn't. I actually didn't play the original Spyro and Crash games back in the old days because I actually wasn't born yet. Because like Crash Bandicoot, wasn't he invented in like wasn't he created in like 1995 or something? And I was born in 1998. Yeah, when these two guys were made, I wasn't even born yet. So really, I don't really have that same inner feeling as the classic Spyro and Crash fans did. So really, I'm just speaking out the internet's words, not my own. From the earlier things I've said, mostly. But I guess I can understand what some people are saying. Okay, I think I've talked long enough. I'm probably gonna... I hope I don't get too much arguments in the comments about anything in general. How long has this been going on for? Whoa, almost 27 minutes now. Sorry, sometimes I just like to, sometimes I just can't help rambling. Even getting into off-topic sort of things. Can't help out sometimes, sorry. So yeah, do you guys think he should review Sonic Boom or Crash of the Titans? I'd like to see that. Oh, once again, I really want to see him review the Pippin. That is a console worth reviewing. If you don't know what the Pippin is, like I said, it's a bad game console that was made by Apple. You can look at more details of it on YouTube. Okay, I think I've said enough for now. Anyway, this is definitely a really good episode. No, it's I guess I don't really have much else to say. Either way, I enjoyed this, and I like to see how some other people would react to this. I got a feeling they would definitely enjoy it as much as I did. Well, I think this reaction has gone on long enough, and I've rambled a little too much. So that's all I have for you today, guys. Bye.